best plugins for Minecraft servers. Now, there's all kinds of specific Minecraft servers out there. For example, Factions, Skyblock, Survival. The goal with this video is to give you plugins that could work in kind of any sort of Minecraft server. If you want plugins for a specific type of server, let me know in the comments. I can do a video on that. Something else worth noting is that all of these are fully working in 1.19.3. Even if they haven't been updated for 1.19.3, there wasn't actually need for much of updates on the side of plugins when that version came out. So even if on the website it only says 1.19 or something like that, you're still good to go. It will work in 1.19.3. I have personally verified all of them. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump on into it. The first plugin on our list is, of course, WorldEdit. This is a must-have, and pretty much every Minecraft server has it in some capacity. It allows you to easily build things, as well as easily do things like brushes, where you can create easy pathways and all sorts of stuff. However, something that is worth noting is you can copy, paste, and use schematics with WorldEdit, meaning if you need to import a spawn that like a builder has built for you or something like that, you can use WorldEdit to do that. You can load schematics, you can create schematics. Let's say you need to move something from one of your servers to another. You can use WorldEdit and schematics to do that. And WorldEdit, as well as every other plugin we have, is actually linked in the description down below on our list of all these plugins, as well as additional plugins. There's over 15 plugins on that list, again, all updated and fully working. So go check that list out. It's super in-depth, and it goes over all these plugins as well as additional plugins that you might want to add to your server. However, one of the staple plugins that, again, every server should have is Holographic Displays. If you've ever joined into a server, you've probably seen this in some way or another. It's kind of text floating in the air, just around, right? It could be over an NPC. It could be just floating when you do /spawn, giving you updates and information about the server. And this is a really powerful plugin because it can actually use different placeholders to add in things like player counts and server name and different stuff like that. That is really, really cool and really, really effective for allowing you to communicate with the players who join your server. So Holographic Displays, it's a must-have. Another must-have, in my opinion, is actually Player Warps. Player Warps is a simple warp plugin that takes things a bit farther. Not only can it allow your players to create warps around your server, it also allows you to limit how many they can create. It also allows them to create categories and add their warps to categories, in addition to adding in a GUI where you can easily do /pwarp in game and see all of the warps that you have on your server in one convenient place. You can click through those categories, click on all warps, and just click on a warp that you want to warp to, and it will warp you there. It's really easy to use, super amazing interface, and honestly a great plugin for any sort of Minecraft server. This is CoreProtect, which is the next plugin on our list. CoreProtect is a plugin that allows you to actually add in and log every single block and change that happens to your server. This is great if you're worried about grief on your server, but can also be great if something happens, like, I don't know, if a plugin freaks out and has issues and for whatever reason people are allowed to destroy your spawn. This has happened on one of our servers before. CoreProtect allows you to, in just a few commands, roll all of that back, getting rid of any grief, getting rid of any issues, and restoring the build to how it should be. CoreProtect logs everything. It does it in a super efficient way. We've been running this on public servers for years that have gotten millions of players, and honestly, it handles it like a champ. It's absolutely incredible. It links with MySQL, and like I said, it allows you to easily see not only what happened, but who broke blocks, who placed blocks, so you can take action of banning them from your server if you want, and roll those changes back. Now, before we move forward, you probably need a place to run a server, and Apex Minecraft Hosting is the best place to do that. It's also the sponsor of this video. You can check out Apex, the first link down below, the breakdown.xyz/Apex, and at Apex, you can start your server in just a few minutes. Not only that, you can add plugins to your server, and Apex uses high-quality hardware, constantly updating it and making sure it is the best possible hardware out there in order to keep the servers that they run lag-free and efficient. On top of that, they have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week support, so should you have any issues, Apex is there to help. We actually host every single Minecraft server we have on Apex Minecraft Hosting, so go check them out at the first link down below, the breakdown.xyz/Apex, to get your server up and running. Now, if there's one plugin on this list that is truly essential, it is Essential X. This plugin, like the name says, is a must-have on every Minecraft server in my opinion. It allows you to add in things like /home, but if you don't want to use that, it allows you to add in things like /warp, but if you'd rather use player warps for that, it allows you to add in things like the ability to do /GMC. Sure, you can type game mode creative, but it adds in a abbreviation for that, /GMC. It allows you to add kits to your server. It allows you to add and change how chat messages are displayed. It allows you to get the /spawn command. Truthfully, Essentials has so much, that every server should have it, and that's why I'm including it on this list, as well as the Essential main plugin. You should get the Essentials Chat and Essentials Spawn plugin as well. So truthfully, Essentials is on every server I've ever ran. I've never ran a server with plugins that does not have Essentials on it, because like the name implies, it is essential. It also has a lot of different modding features, social spy, things like that, as well as the whisper system itself. Being able to private message people on a server is managed by Essentials. It's kind of crazy how many features this plugin has, and because of that, it's kind of hard to go over them all. But it's a must-have on every single server, so much so it's a staple for me, and if I don't have it on a server, I'm like, what's wrong? Nevertheless, the next plugin on our list is WorldGuard, and this actually works in depth with World Edit. You must have World Edit in order to use WorldGuard, but it allows you to protect areas of your server. For example, you probably don't want people griefing your spawn, being able to change and break blocks around your spawn. Well, that's where WorldGuard comes in. It allows you to protect your spawn area. You can also protect other areas, crate areas, different things like that in your server. It allows you to set up different regions. If you're hosting like a prison server, to be able to create the region that resets, you will need WorldGuard installed and then have that work with another plugin to reset that region every so often. So truthfully, WorldGuard is, like I said, a must-have plugin that allows you to create regions and protect things. It also allows you to change things globally. For example, on our servers, we don't allow phantoms to spawn. We hate them. So we just turn that off globally in World Edit with a simple command, adding in a flag to do so. Now, all of the plugins that we mentioned here on this list are absolutely incredible. They are also very, very kind of easy to use. You can kind of jump straight into them. One, though, is more in depth, and that is Deluxe Menus. If you've ever been on a server and there's been a custom menu, and what I mean by that is where an inventory window opens up to show you kits or to show you, different things about the server to get you started on the server. Maybe it's a menu that pops up that gives you help about different things in the server, like a /help menu. This is just a basically chest interface, but it's custom. It's completely built from the ground up, it feels, and that's most likely built using Deluxe Menus. Deluxe Menus allows you to create these chest-based menus in Minecraft where you can click on items, open things, show different things, as well as run commands. So for example, with a kits menu, you can click a button and get the kit rewarded. So many different options with the Deluxe Menus plugin. It's one of my favorite plugins. It really allows you to help make your server feel super unique and stand out when compared to other servers that are out there. And the reason that I mentioned that it's not an easier plugin to get started with is it is a learning curve. Luckily, we do have an in-depth video on using Deluxe Menus, how to get it set up, how to get it running, and how to get started with it, but it is still pretty difficult. There's also not great documentation, but once you do get it up and running, you get it figured out, it will make your server feel super unique. So if you are serious about starting your server, making it feel like your own server, making your server feel different from every other server out there, Deluxe Menus is one of the, if not the best way to do it, and that's why they're included on this list. But nevertheless, what else should we include on this list? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to check out that link in the description down below, because it does have more plugins, over 15 plugins that are updated and working in 1.19.3 that will help you start the best server possible. Some of them, by the way, are more survival specific or more factions or skyblock specific there, whereas these will work on pretty much any server, as this is kind of a general plugins video. Nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more incredible content every single day of the week. My name is Nick. This has been The Breakdown. We'll see you in the next one. And by the way, be sure to check out the video on your screen. YouTube thinks you'll like it, and I do too. So go check that out. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.